Going on to all my Aries out there. So you Aries have the Strength, Two of Pentacles, the World, the Emperor, which does represent Aries. Congratulations. You did show up in your own reading. The Eight of Wands, Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Chariot, Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here for you is you Aries happen to be in a situation right now where you're trying to get to know somebody and this person was trying to like stunt off on you like they're better than you and that you don't know what you're doing. You ain't this, you ain't that. You know, the typical trying to get to know somebody and stunting on the very same person that they supposedly trying to get to know. Doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. So the World now here represents this being a situation for you where the World is about how, since this is the case, the World is, and this is recent for you. The World is about how a lot of you Aries saw that like, oh, okay, that's how it is that you're going to do. Okay, I still have plenty of other people that I can hang out with. You know what I mean? Also, too, and this is very important, a lot of you Aries are also manifesting what it is that you want. Because the World just doesn't represent, you know, understanding things on a greater perspective. The World Tarot also is about things manifesting. So on the Kabbalistic tree or on the clip-off tree, the World, on the Kabbalistic tree, more specifically, the World would be the lowest Sephra. It would actually be the lowest Kabbalistic Sephra because it's the place where all things physically manifest and take form. So the situation with that is that since you have the World, and the World is the last of the major arcana, this represents how things are manifesting for you the way that you want them. And if they don't, you Aries just pretty much get rid of them. Excommunicate these people. Now you Aries are starting to see what it is that I was talking about. It wasn't about me disliking y'all. It was about you Aries needing to let go of all of the fake people in your life so that you can actually leave space and room for the people who do like you. And also, the fake people won't get in the way of you and them whenever it is that you decide to make a move and do something. The fake people would sabotage it, as to where if you don't have any of the fake individuals there, you actually have people who really are really down for you, right? And at the very least, if they're not down for you, it's not so many people draining your energy, draining your good luck, draining you all at once. Every direction you turn, you got to deal with the person who really doesn't have your best interest in mind. So the Emperor represents just that. The Emperor rules what? The Emperor rules the world, right? So the Emperor does represent Aries. So you did show up in your own reading. So what does this mean? This means that a lot of you Aries are acting the way that you're supposed to be. You're actually in a situation where you're moving in a way where you are ultimately really being yourselves. You're using that Aries energy to where if somebody doesn't rock with you, if somebody isn't a good match for you, if somebody has a problem that doesn't make any sense, if somebody is like, oh, I don't like how you Aries did, so they're stunting on you, they're trying to deny you certain things, when the things that you want are where the natural occurrence of what a relationship is normally consisting of. For instance, intimacy. For instance, wanting the person to show you and tell you that they like you. For instance, gifts. For instance, trust. Any of that type of stuff that you Aries like, and the person isn't giving it to you, they're stalling out, they're making it seem like this, that, and the third. You Aries are like, look, you gone. You're not dealing with this. They should know better. They should know how to have common sense. This is not something that they should be doing. And if they're playing like they don't have common sense around you, excommunicate them. It is what it is. So the Eight of Wands is, and the reason why a lot of you are like that now, and it's good, it's an empowering thing for you, Aries. This is something that you should have been on for a long time now, is you should, because the Eight of Wands, you realized what are some of the things that you actually need. You Aries know that you want that love. You know that you want to be in a relationship that actually suits you. You know that because Aries are romantics. Aries really do want love. Ironically, right? Aries really do want that love, because a lot of times Aries are like, the world is not necessarily a very nice place, and then I gotta come home, or it's good to know that you have somebody who is romantically into you, just like you are romantically into them. And a lot of you Aries may not necessarily have that person just yet, but a lot of you Aries at least have a new form or newfound level of self-respect that you didn't have before. And see, the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles represents, this is where a lot of times you would think that people who take you for granted, you're going to be like this, down in the dumps and thinking about, well, why is it, when Five of Pentacles really represents, that's not really true. You may feel a little bit something because you're not delusional like that. Obviously, you still have a certain level of compassion to you. But the Five of Pentacles is, but what's the thing that you're going to do? You're going to move forward. You're going to immediately move forward from that. Because one thing that I'm learning myself is that when something happens, what's the best thing for you to do? Or one of the very good things for you to do. When something happens and it's in your psyche, what's one of the best things for you to do? Is for you to confront it, figure out why you felt like that, figure out what you can do, and really move forward. Really line things up for yourself to where you can be productive. Busy, you could be productive, or busy, or whatever the case may be. But productively busy, right? Actually doing something that actually has value to it. And that's magic. You will see how it is that when you're productive, or when your mind is redirected towards something that's actually productive and actually deals with those scenarios, and then after you deal with that scenario, you then switch your mind to something or someone that is productive for you. You'll see how good that is, because now you don't have the time anymore to sit and sulk in it, because the more you sit and you sulk in it, is the worse things get, because you're thinking about it. You know what I mean? And that's the same scenario. So the Chariot is about you Aries now being in a situation where a lot of you are starting to realize that you're built for this. You're built for confrontation. You won't shy away from difficulties, and you shouldn't shy away. That's what I'm trying to say, Aries. You shouldn't shy away from difficulties, because that's what Aries is. Aries is the warrior, the zodiac sign in which it represents the warrior, Aries. It represents the individual that is not supposed to be afraid of confrontation. You are supposed to learn how to develop, like what Vin Diesel said, how to develop that leather skin, how to understand that this is the way that things is, and to not be so caught up in the whirlwind of being shocked by it, and really understand through experience, like, you're built for this thing. That's who you are. That's what you are. The Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles now here represents how, since this is also the case as well, the Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles is about how it represents you and this person. And it should be you too. It should be you and another person. Three of Pentacles, and building this relationship together. If the way that, according to the circumstances and what you want, of course, right? Because there's a lane open for everybody, different strokes for different folks, right? So the situation with that is in that if these people don't really give you what it is that you want, move forward with this, because it's not a problem in the first place. Okay, now let's clarify the let's clarify the emperor. Let's clarify the emperor. Let's clarify the emperor. You have the Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Temperance, the Moon. Or I drew another one. It is what it is. I'll just go ahead and read for it anyway. So the Emperor, Ten of Pentacles, right? To clarify, Ten of Pentacles, right? You know, getting to know the correct people. If you don't think someone is correct, you don't have to shell out money. You don't have to put money on the table in order for you to get to know people. You could literally don't lead with your wallet. Don't lead with your purse. When you start doing those types of things, that's a problem, right? If you do want to go ahead and get something, make sure it's cheap, in which it's something that the two of you can afford. Because if not, you're really spending your hard-earned cash on people who you haven't really gotten anything from yet. So and haven't really seen is really down for you yet. So it doesn't really make any sense. The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands represents this being a situation for you where the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands is, let these people continue to be hungry. Let them let them continue to be upset at the fact that you Aries aren't really going out of your way like that to really do too much grandiose gestures. Because what happens when you get grandiose gestures? Five of Wands. You essentially get played. People mistreat you. People don't respect you because they may end up, because there's a lot of reasons why. One of the reasons why is because they may think of you as trying to buy them. Another reason why is because you're doing so much. So not to mention they're fallible. These are people who can change their mind about you, think something differently. So a lot of you Aries need to understand light and loose. And like I said before, this is why Gemini is so important. It's because Gemini represents when you're getting to know somebody, not everything has to be heavy. You need to know that when it's a good idea to come on strong and when it's a good idea to be light, loose, and limber. See, Gemini represents things being light, just taking it easy, right? And then you need to know when to be like Gemini, right? In the regard of keeping things light and loose. You need to also know when to be like Scorpio, when things should be intense. You understand what I'm saying? So that way, you know what to do given the particular scenario. You know how to move and what to do. The Temperance and the Moon represents this being a situation for you where you also have to take into consideration that what you've got going on, Aries, is when people want to, when they're studying your pockets, when they're asking you how much do you make a year and they're expecting a handout, the Moon, a lot of that stuff comes from them getting played themselves and them being like, well, people out here who play winning, they out here getting what it is that they want, right? So I might as well just go ahead and do that. No, don't play the game with them. That's what makes you so special. Don't play the game with them. This is what I encourage all the time here on my channel. If you want to be able to be respected, you don't play the game with them. That's how it is that people don't come through. And when they hang out with me, they, try to vandalize my property or vandalize my door or any of that stuff, is because I don't play the game with them. I treat them like, they should be treated. And that's it. And after that, if they want to continue to wild out and act like who knows what, that's on them. So I can't control that. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I also wanted to say that I'm trying to get this YouTube channel to go to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. As of right now, you have 3,710 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever it is that I drop the videos. Also, too, I do provide services outside of YouTube, okay? So you're getting a lot. You're getting a lot of great content, right? You're getting a lot of great substance. If you'd like to contact me for any one of my readings, my website, the link to my website is in the comment section, along with my Instagram. You can always go ahead, check that out, follow me on there, or contact me through Instagram. Let me know you want a reading or something like this, or any one of my services. My services are all on my website, as well as if you'd like to get any one of my books. I have 2 books, From the Beginning to the End, Clip-Orthic Magic. From the Beginning to the End, and Clip-Orthic Magic for the Brave. As you can see, this book has 75 pages in it, somewhere around there. 70 something pages. It's bigger than the last book that I created, but the link to that is also in the comment section below as the Amazon link. So that's pretty much it. Thank you. I really appreciate y'all. Peace.